Welcome back to another episode of Misplaced Garage. So here's a small rant of my problem that I've been having. I ordered this Vever brake line tool off of Amazon. It's clearly branded Vever. I emailed Vever because I couldn't get a single flare out of this that was successful. I've probably made about 30 flares and they all end up making something that looks like that. Not usable at all for brake lines. I emailed them asking them what I needed to do differently or how did I need to set the tool up or blah blah blah. Follow the instructions to a T. They refused to help me basically because I did not order this tool through their website. It is Vever branded, so I wasn't searching to get a new tool. I was searching to get information on how to use this or how to use it better if I'm using it incorrectly. And they just 100% blew me off and told me basically get lost and then said thanks. That's how it went down. So luckily Amazon is willing to work with me and they will take it back even though it's out of their technical return policy. I bought this tool long ago because I prepared for the future and wanted to buy the tool long before I actually needed it. So they understood that and I can actually return this. So I'm super happy with Amazon. And I went to Harbor Freight and picked up a Maddox tool kit or a flaring kit. Hopefully this one will work a little bit better than that. I didn't get a single successful flare out of this tool and I will personally never be buying a Vever tool ever again. So I've actually learned that this top one goes to the rear and it is the same size as that fitting, but the front one is a slightly different fitting. So I think that has to do with because it pushes more fluid or something to that effect. So I'm actually going to make that one and possibly make this front one with the old fitting, but I don't know yet. Let's see if I can try my hand at bending some brake line. So the first attempt at using this Maddox brake line flare tool is nearly perfect. The only problem is the flare is a little off to the side, so I'm going to cut that one off and not use it. But the fact that a Harbor Freight flare tool is actually usable in comparison to a very expensive brake line tool is ridiculous to me. So I have created my first usable brake line here. One side is a double flare, which turned out pretty good. I think it might be slightly off centered, but I think that is okay. I'm gonna see if I can use it anyways. Obviously I'm going to pressure check the entire system before I go ahead and start driving the car and make sure there's no leaks or anything, but I think that is within spec of reason of a brake line. So I'm gonna see if I can put this on the car and see if I made my first brake line. Well, I am extremely happy with the way these brake lines are turning out. Obviously I won't know if they're going to work until I can get the whole system bled, but I think that looks pretty phenomenal. Over here back on the car again, this is where I decided to put the brake line T down here because I can go down straight from there, go all the way down, come back up into the bottom of this, and then that one can go directly over to this side, and that one can go over the steering shaft, and then go down onto the pan obviously and all that nonsense. But nonetheless, I think that's a pretty okay spot for it. I mean, I need a bigger bolt for it because that's not a proper bolt, and it's also an old one, so I don't want an old one there. But I think that looks pretty good. Well, I can't say it's the most pretty brake line, but it should work. I got to raise this up a little bit and try to get I think I'm gonna get those little plastic or rubber coated little hook things that you can kind of self-tap into the frame down here so that it keeps it from moving around and it doesn't let it rest on the metal. Other than that, it's looking pretty good. I do have to reuse this old nut for the front brake lines, but that's okay. That's not the end of the world. This one doesn't look too bad, so this one's gonna be pretty easy. It's not very far away, so just kind of hook up around and that'll be done pretty quickly. I forgot to mention, the reason for this loop here is because this body is mounted to the frame rather than being a part of the frame, so this body has some flex in it along with everything else, obviously, and the last thing you want to be a rigid part to this whole thing is the brake line, because if that's rigid, the body moves away from the frame a little bit, you're breaking a brake line or something, and then you no longer have brakes. So you want a little bit of play in there. Obviously, I probably should have put this side going down, but I think that this is enough play in there that it's not going to break anything. Still just plugging away at the brake lines here. I gotta add a little bit of a bend to that one. Yeah, that's looking about right. Maybe a little more of a bend, but not too bad. Quite a few hours later, I got the brake lines from the master cylinder to the proportioning valve done. I got the brake line from the front output down to this brake line T. That one is not an exactly perfect line because of all the goofy curves and stuff, but I think it'll do. Then I got the front driver's side brake line done, and I'm going to take this one off and see how the flares look after I tighten them down, because sometimes when you tighten flares down, they kind of misshapen sometimes and you have to redo them or whatever it ends up being. But I think that is all I'm going to do for today, because I spent a lot of time on this, and sometimes it's better to take a minute and reflect on how you've been doing things, so then you can think of different ways that may or may not be better than the way that you are currently doing them. So I'm gonna take that one off real quick, look at it, put it back on, and then I'm probably done for this video. Anyways guys, that'll do it for this video. I mean, it goes to show that sometimes even USA products aren't built very well, and what Harbor Freight is actually capable of. I mean, if you're somebody from Harbor Freight, let me know and give me a partnership or something. But I'm very happy with my Harbor Freight brake line flare tool, so if you guys plan on doing this in the future to your car, consider that. I did buy the deluxe version, so it's a little bit more expensive than the standard version, but I like to get things that'll last me a while. So yeah, all of those brake lines are complete. I got one more to cross over to the front, and then the front brake lines will be done. Obviously I gotta bleed everything and go through it and make sure nothing's leaking, but they are done for right now until I make the other side. I think it'll be easier to make it with the engine out, but what do I know. If you liked the video and you want to see more content on this thing, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.